Well, this is a thing. Hello. Let's turn this down a little. Hi. So my mouth still isn't moving on this thing, shockingly, which is weird. Give me a second. Meow. Is it working now? Hello? My mouth is still not working on the repo skin. Okay. I will also have to work on that some more. Well, we will switch to this one then. Uh, and then go from there. So, yeah. Sorry. It decided it didn't want to work. So, we compromise. We make progress. We go from there. So, yeah. Okay. So, what we're doing today, the reason we're in the category of game development is because I was working on a VR chat world last night and I couldn't get this door to work correctly and stuff. And so I was like telling Targo, I was like, I'm gonna have to work on it tomorrow before or after stream. And they're like, why don't you just do it on stream? So yeah, we're gonna be doing that on stream once Unity finally loads. So this should be interesting. Uh, I don't know how well this is gonna go. This is the first time I've done this on stream. I usually do it off stream, so this should be interesting. So yeah. So we are going to be doing development stuff today instead of just playing games. Put a straw in my Mountain Dew. Let's see here. Let's load up this. Go to, where's Unity? There's Unity. So Unity is loading right now. It's taking a second. And then my housemate gave me a bag of M&M eggs that are peanut butter, so I'm gonna crack open these real quick while we're waiting on Unity. M&M's with peanut butter. Nom 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 nom. Peanut butter. Oops, I missed the cup. That is the cup. Right. Yes. Pickle. Hold on. My mic fell over. I am sorry. Trying to put my scissors back and started bumping things. Oh shit, my blanket fell. No! Oh, hi, Blossoms. Nice of you to come downstairs now that it's streaming time. She's sitting on the bed judging me as she does when I stream. She hasn't been downstairs all freaking day. And now she's just like, oh, hello, human. Hi there. How you doing? Eee. Okay, we're still watching Unity spin. She's like, ah, yes, now is the perfect time to come visit while you're barking at Unity. Nom 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 nom. Okay, that's loading. Loading very slowly, might I add. Okay, my Mountain Dew out of the way. Okay. Change to this song real quick. And then... Let's see. Let me zoom out here. So, I started work on this arcade world recently. And, taking a drink. Sorry, guys. Um, and, I had this issue last night when testing that, like, my cubes are not working for some reason. For my couches and stuff. So, like over here, this is supposed to, like, be interactable for you to seat. But for some reason, it's not wanting to work, so... Yeah. Seated. Yeah, that's all supposed to be working as a seat. And then, this one is also supposed to work as a seat. And it kinda is, but it's also busted. So, we're gonna try to fix it. Because it's really busted right now. So, like, here we have this interstation player, and we're gonna couches, and then exit. Actually, let's move this up here. Hold on. Shite. Let's see here, and then it's a little too close there. Not quite. There we go. Okay. And then it's supposed to be the cube where you exit. So we're gonna click on the cube again. I might actually end up just leaving that cube there, actually, come to think of it. And I'll make a second cube. And so what we'll do here instead is we'll use this cube, and then we will duplicate the cube, and then pull it out. Because it seems to be glitching whenever I use more than just a cube. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that out. Okay. And then, of course, we have over here where we have all these cubes, right? And so we have this cube, cube 1, cube 3, you know, cube 3, cube 3. So, like, it'll be this cube 3, and then this one, and this cube 3, and this one, and this cube 3, which for some reason, when I opened it up last night, it didn't work. I don't know what in the code is messing up, so I'm just resetting it. And then the one that's really messed up was that chair. And then we're gonna start on these ones, because these are supposed to be seatable. So there is a cube for each of them, right? So, there's supposed to be a cube here, right? So there's chair, chair, chair. And then there's supposed to be a cube right here, and I don't know where that cube went. There's the cube. So when you exit, you're supposed to be able to just plop over here. So, but I think I need to create separate cubes, probably. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and copy this, and then put this in here. And then we're gonna change this to this cube. And then we're gonna go here, paste the cube, and then we're gonna do another cube. That way it swaps. So it should coordinate now. And then I have, of course, lighting effects and stuff all over. So let's see here. World. Where's my shader for camera and stuff? Light. Yep. Okay. And then click on this. And we're going to actually minimize that to a 5 point. And then we're going to minimize this one as well to a 5 point. And then let's see here. Let's see. And then up here, there is a directional light somewhere. There it is. So we're actually gonna yeet that out, and then let's see, where's the light up here? There's the light. Okay, so this one is the light, and then there should be a lights button. Where's my lights button? Is it over this thing? There we are. Okay. Okay, there we go. And so we're gonna make the intensity a 0.5 instead. And then these lights down here, it should have light as well. We're gonna also make those a 5. So we're gonna go ahead and edit all of these to a 5. And this to a 5. Yep, that's to a 5. That's to a 5. Okay. And then this one's to a 5. Okay. And then that one's, and then let's see, is there a light on this one? We'll turn that off. Because yeah, that doesn't need to be there. Actually. So we'll go ahead and remove that light, remove component, and then we'll leave the one in the lamp here. But we'll go ahead and turn that to a 5. Okay. Let's see. And then let's see. So you got those all turned. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Is there anything else I need to update right now? Let's see. Let's see. I don't think there's anything I need to really necessarily edit. Though we'll take a look at the screens here for the renderers and make sure everything looks good. Mission looks good. This one looks good. It looks like, yep, looks good. Okay. And so we'll close that tab. We'll go ahead and zoom out. We will check the ceiling here, because for some reason that was goofing up last night. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like I need to lower it just a little. Let's do that. And then it looks like it is kind of messed up here. Hold on. Let's put it there. Aha, I see what's going on. Okay. So we'll take a little spin here, and then it should balance it out. And then also, oh, okay. It's in that way. And then this way a little. Okay, let's see here. Let's actually go for 0, 0. Okay. Okay. And then it should be flat now, I think. Yep. Okay, so we'll just slide it just a couple more pixels down. And then it should be good now. Let's see here. Yep, that's the whole way across the same. And then it balances here. Okay. And then it should be good. All right. Let's see. We'll go ahead and render. And we'll do it for testing. Okay. We are gonna play Honkai here in a bit. Trust me. I gotta fix this before it drives me nuts. Okay. So we'll load up the client here. And we'll go down to PC games, and once it loads, we'll go ahead and load into VR chat to see how it's running. I'm so into you. Dum, 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 dum. So it's compiling now. Right? So there you'll see it's compiling scripts. It's currently doing the data mesh and stuff. So we are loading. We be loading. Loading. Oh. Why is my anti-malware using 30% of my CPU again? That is really dumb. You are causing my shite to run so freaking slow, bro. Alright, it's fixing itself now. Okay. That is so random, and I hate it so much that it does that randomly. It's like, could you not? Could you just not, Windows? Please? I need you to not. Like, I need my stuff to work, okay? I just need my things to do my things. You know what I mean? Like, just do my things, please. But no, it wants to be stupid. Of course. So, you know, whatever. Well, it's just being all the dumb. So, sigh. Ah. But it's loading now, so we're good, I think. My face tracking's being a little goofy, though. Stop being goofy. Stop being goofy. Stop being so goofy. I might have to recalibrate this again. Oh my god. Hold on. We're gonna fix this. Hold on. While we're waiting. Because it's being dumb. Let's see here. Calibrate. Calibrate media pipe. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. That was so dumb. Oh my god. Okay. And I would just kind of sit here and we wait for things to load correctly and stuff. So here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then let me refill my water cup while we wait for it to finish generated. It's hit like 90% right now, so we're almost done. And then take my antibiotics so I can stay alive and straight. Because, you know, that's important. Water bottle is now empty and in water cup. Alright, and there's that one. And then a couple more. That is empty, that one's empty, that one is today. Today is Pachaco Day. And then the one out of here. Ugh, I hate that my antibiotics melt before I swallow them the whole way. They start to melt. I taste disgusting. It tastes so fucking gross, man. So fucking gross. Alright. Now we are loading into VR chat. Woo! VR chat. Let's go. It's loading a little slow. Of course it's gonna lag now. It's like, help! Help! You're trying to run things that your computer should run easily. Help! Help! We run these all the time, but panic, the computer is panicking. The computer is like, ah! It's like, ah! Computer is just like, panic, 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 panic. All the panic. And I'm like, bruh, you literally run these programs on a daily basis, computer. Let's see here, it's loading. There we are. I hear the sound now, yeah. Alright, so then we get to go in here and test things. It's loading. Okay, so where is it on this thingy? Because I should be pulling up VR chat. There we go. There's VR chat. Alright, so here we are in VR chat. We're gonna test all the buttons and see if the buttons work now. And hopefully the buttons work, so I don't have to go back and recode the buttons again. I don't want to have to reconnect the buttons again. This has been a 2-day process, which isn't that long. I will say there's been times where I've had to test things for longer periods of time. But it doesn't make it any less frustrating, you know what I mean? So let's see here. Let's see if my stuff is gonna load. It loaded, okay. Okay. And now it should resize me back to normal size, okay. And then we load around. These ones still work right. Where's the button? There's the button. There we go. Yep. So this one still works. Okay. The lights are a little less bright now, but it is rendered. Cool. And then we're gonna test the jump button. The jump mechanics. Jump! Okay. So it does stop me from jumping through the whole way. The little borders are stopping me this time. So we'll jump again to test. Jump on the couch. It doesn't let me go. Block jumping. Cool. Cool. I should yes, why he's sitting like that. Yeah. That is weird. Okay. Alright, there we go. Does this one work? Okay. Cool. Okay. Here's X-Men, Majora's Mask, like that. Last night, if this could play Dance Dance Revolution in it yet, and I'm like, no. I've seen a VR world where it's like connected to a server computer with a PlayStation 2. Emulator plugged into it, but I have not learned how to do that yet. I would love to. I'm just not that advanced yet, sadly. So it just looks cool, like a cool decoration for now. Alright, let's see if these buttons work. Let's check this one first. Why am I sitting backwards? I need to fix that. Okay, so I need to fix that one and rotate it. Okay, where's the seats on this one? There's no buttons still. Okay. Okay, so I do gotta reroute those. Okay, fuck. Okay, so back to Unity we go. I was hopeful. I was so hopeful. Looks like I'm gonna have to reroute the cubes again. But I'm just gonna create whole new cubes this time instead. Fighting with the cubes that are there. So, give me a second here. There we go. I'm gonna change back to Unity. Okay. And so what we're gonna do over here actually is we're gonna actually change these ones to cubes as well. I'm just gonna add a new cube and make it the object here. I'm just gonna redo all these, honestly. Let's see here. Just click here, click here, click here, click here. Move over, move over, move over. Okay, let's see here. Move over, move over. There. Okay, we'll make it sit there. Okay, and then we're gonna turn off the collider, turn off the mesh. We're gonna move this in here. And then we're going to, this is the newer cube, right? Yep. Okay, and then we're gonna choose this cube. And we're gonna rename this sitting. Exit sitting. Exit sitting. Okay. And we're gonna copy these into others real quick here. And we're gonna delete. Okay, there we go. And then exit sitting, sitting, but we're gonna move it over one. Sitting. Okay. Sitting. Doop. Sitting. Boop. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to this chair here, and we're gonna actually fix this one here. There we go. Sitting. Okay. And then we're going to copy those to this chair as well. We're gonna delete that cube. We're gonna click on here, copy. Okay, sitting, and then we're gonna move this over here, and then we're gonna lower it a little to where you can barely see it. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in here, down here to the lower room, and then first and foremost, we're gonna handle this chair because it seems that my cube is just like upside down and shit. So, okay, so we're gonna rotate this around because I should be sitting like this. Okay, we're gonna do this at, we actually want this at 0. Hold on, 0. Oh, okay, so 0, actually. Okay, let's see here. Did that do it? 0, actually. Let's try 0. Let's check here. Hold on. Undo, 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 set rotation, undo, set rotation. Okay, so yeah, so we wanted to try 0. And then we're going to plop it down here. And we're going to actually size it to the size of the chair. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to just kind of move that in there a little better. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we're going to go back over to this couch here because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, so we're gonna delete the inner cubes. And then we're going to name this seat middle. And then you get to see, watch Bongo Cat tippity tap. And then this is right seat because it's the backwards, so of where I'm sitting. And then this is going to be the left seat. Okay. And then we're just going to make new cubes for all of them. Cube. Cubage. 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 A lot of building worlds in... This is why I do it offline most of the time, is just me dragging cubes around. And dragging around freaking planes of wood and crap in digital assets. I know it's so boring. I am so sorry. So we're gonna move this one to middle seat or left seat exit. Left seat exit. Okay, and then we're gonna move that down. We're gonna copy, paste. We're gonna move this over here. Right seat exit. Okay, and then copy, paste, of course. Middle exit. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and wiggle this over here to the middle. We're gonna wiggle this one over to the right. Okay, and we're gonna click on each of these and make the exit here. Click on here, make the exit here. Click on here, make the exit here. Exit here. Come on, Unity. Work with me here. I need you to cooperate. Save. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the couch in the living room while we're at it that I've been avoiding doing because it has a lot of seats since we're already doing this. So yeah, we'll go over here to this one that has a lot of seats. Many seats. Okay, where's the table? There's the table. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna move the table over a little. Oh shit, why is it not moving the full table? What the fuck? Sorry, excuse my language. As usual, I am cursing up a storm when things are being stupid. There. Thank you. That was dumb. Stop being dumb. Alright, so, and then we're gonna go in here to this thing here, not there. Where's the cube for the glass? Okay, that's the cylinder, that's the cylinder, that's... There we go, there's the cylinder. Okay. So, but I think the effect is on here, isn't it? I think it's on this one. Nope, it's on this very bottom one. Okay. That's where the effect is. Glass, there we are. And so Mochi is supposed to be rendering it correctly, but it's not. Glass. Okay, let's see here. Why is the glass being dumb? It's not wanting to render correctly at all. Hold on, let's delete that. Talic map, delete that. Okay, delete. that. We're just gonna go to no tint. Gonna go to no tint because it should be glass. Instead it's turning like black and white and it should be turning to glass. It is very weird. Let's see. Let's see here. We're not gonna use the droplet mask. 0, 0, 0. Highlights. Okay. Let's see here. Grab pass. Okay, so the grab pass tint is 0. Okay. Let's see here. Enable mask. Nope. Okay. Hopefully this renders correctly this time. As that is very frustrating. Okay, so then we're going to go to the big ass couch. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. So I think what I'm gonna do is just the 3 sides. I'm not gonna mess with that center one. Just because that's gonna be difficult to do. And I just don't want to mess with it, honestly. I just don't. Maybe at some point I'll change that. But for now, I'm just like, I think I'll pass. We're gonna do this goofy song because it makes me laugh and I love it. Alright, so then we're gonna go in here. Oh, fuck. Left, right. Okay. Oi. Okay, so I need to make cubes. Okay. And then I need to move this cube up. Where thick here? Here it is. There we go. Oh, cubes. Cube 1. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do either. Undo, 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 undo. Thank you. One, two, three. So I need 6 for each. 4, 5, 6. Well, that's technically 7. So I need... I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Because I need 12 total. Okay. Far left. Exit far left. Okay. So we're gonna move this one up first. We're gonna move this over. Oh, I should have moved the cubes first. Fuck. I just thought about that. Oh, I need to move them up first. Just thought about that. Oh, you should have done that first. I'm gonna fix that. Give me a second. Ugh. Ah! What the heck was that? I don't want that. I want to adjust my cube here. Thank you. Okay. And we're gonna unrender those, and then we're gonna actually go ahead and delete all these, because fuck my life. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, there we go. Exit. Why are you not typing? Hello? And then we're gonna move this forward. And then we're gonna go to this one. Left middle. Exit left middle. And then we're gonna move it over and move it forward. And we're going to go here. Enter left, right, I know this sounds like an oxymoron, just bear with me. Okay, it's what makes sense to my brain. Exit left, right. It makes no sense, like, logistic, like, mentally, but English-wise, it makes no sense. Let me rephrase, okay? English-wise, it makes no freaking sense. But it makes sense to me, okay? Ah. Okay, so we want a 90. Okay. We don't want 908, we want 90. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna click on this one again, and then it should be good. And this will be enter far right. That sounds so terrible. Okay, so then we're gonna delete these, and we're gonna copy, 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 copy. 4, 5. Okay, there we go. Exit far right. Okay. These sound so horrible for names, but okay, they make sense in my coding thing, okay? It just, I am fully aware what I'm saying sounds bad. Okay, there we go. Yep. Exit for middle. Or right middle. Right middle. Okay, and then what we want for this one is far over here. Exit right. First right. Oh, that's what I would meant to do this for this one. First left. Exit first right. That's what I wanted. There we go. Enter first right. Far right. Right middle. I messed up this. First left. Enter first left. I'm messing up here. Bear with my stupid brain. Enter first right. And then we want this one over here and then out here. Exit. Okay, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna add station. Hello? I want no, I don't want Oculus. I want station. Okay. So we're gonna enter, exit, station, enter, exit. Oh, did I mess up? I did. Exit. Okay, there we go. And then just to double check myself. Okay. And then add component, station, first left, exit first left. Okay, and then we're gonna go here, add the same, enter, exit, and then right here. It says far right, right? Far right, yep. Okay. We're going to click this, enter right middle, exit right middle, enter this, be your station, enter first right, exit first right, exit first right. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna go up here and we're gonna fix this one too because these cubes are small. So we're gonna click on this one. Couches. Yep. The cubes are very small. So we're just gonna change the size of the cubes a little so that they're easier to click on real quick. There we go. Okay, so that one is cube 4. Yep, so there it's where you enter. So I'm gonna big the size bigger so it's easier to click on. And then back it up a little. And this one, yep, we're gonna change the size. Ah, I did not mean to do that. Ah. And then we're gonna lower it a little. And then we're gonna go here to cube 2. We're gonna adjust it as well. We're gonna lower it. There we go. Back it up a little. Okay. And then, so this is the exit cube. This is an exit cube. That is cube 1. Okay, exit cube 1. Exit cube 3. Exit cube 3. Okay, 1 and 3 are the cubes that we use to exit. Okay, and then we're gonna leave those. Alright, so it should be fixed now. So we're gonna do ahead and do this as well while we're here. So what I was gonna do is add a playlist, and so what we're gonna go ahead and do is add a playlist. Add component, playlist. Playlist. This is the right one, right? Playlist stream. Okay, there we are. Okay, playlist is going to be controller, video info. There's video info. Okay, and then is key. Let's see here, playlist name. URLs. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna have to add URLs. So give me a second here. We're just gonna test this. Okay. Whee! Okay, so I'm gonna copy a URL real quick. Give me a second. Oh. Okay, we're gonna copy. Okay, then we're gonna paste. And we're gonna add a couple URLs here. Oh, I messed up here. Oh, okay. And then we're gonna add another one. Then we're gonna paste here. And we're gonna see if this works actually. Oh, there we go. Edit. Oh, shit. So we'll change that one. And then we'll go here and we'll paste another. We'll see how this works. Okay. Paste. Okay. Whoop. We're gonna actually put the HTTPS back in all these because I think it'll make it load faster. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna choose one more. Let's see here. Okay, and then we're gonna paste and copy. And we're gonna Paste another. Cut. Paste. Okay. And then give me a second here. And we're gonna paste this one as well. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then we're gonna close this and we're gonna test it. We're gonna save, save. Always save. Kids, like, don't forget to save. Because then you will cry inside if things crash and you don't have the ability to save. I've had to get into the habit of saving like every 20 minutes. Because, like, if I don't, that's usually when it crashes and then I go, no! No! Oh no! Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to show control panel, build and test. And hopefully this will be the last time we build and test. We love the surprise Unity crash. Yes. I'll be like in the middle of designing something and all of a sudden, boop, and I'm like, ah! And I'm like, no, not the Unity crash. I'll be like designing a new 3 model for like my 3D VTuber models, like the one I'm using, and then it'll just be like, bleh! And I'm like, are you serious right now? Right now we're just watching a VR chat spin for the command system for VR chat. Hello, Tiger. How was your sleeps, by the way? Also, have you drank water? I say as I take a sip of water before I get lectured to drink water. Don't worry, Unity has not crashed. It's just a loading. It's uploading right now to VR chat. And then VR chat's gonna pop up, and then I gotta go sit there and open VR chat, and then cry inside, and hope my computer doesn't freeze for 30 seconds. Cause, yeah. Whee! We just gonna rave for a second. What's Also, I've gone back to drinking soda with a straw because of my dentist thing last week. I'm on day 4, so I'm allowed to drink soda again. But I'm still sitting here like, you know, to be safe, I'm gonna drink it with a straw so it doesn't touch my teeth. And yes, I'm doing that thing where you put the straw at the very back of your throat so that you can just slurp the drink and it doesn't touch your teeth. Imagine drinking water. Shush! I am drinking water. I alternate. I alternate between my water and my soda. Also, do you like how my ears bounce now? I figured out how to rig my ears to make them bouncy in 3D, and I'm so happy. They're so bouncy. Da bounce, 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 bounce. Pets. Yes, pets. I get pets. I give pets back. Pets. Because on my 3D models, I have scratchy options because I have hands. Bless Google for making media pipe. I forgot to take off my extra choker prop, so I got 2 chokers on today though. While I'm wearing my punk rock ska outfit. Arm tracking goes crazy. It is a little inaccurate sometimes because my desk is small. I don't think I've shown you my desk. I've shown Stux my desk and Max. My desk is small. So that my room is like an octagon shape for some reason. That's the way they built the room. Uh but like yeah, it's like it's against a really small sidewall. So my chair fits fine, but like my webcam's at like a weird angle sometimes depending on where I'm sitting with my chair. So, yeah. Also, my Stream Elements is working today for ads. Finally! So, I've had this ad break message warning popping up for a while, or like set up for a while, and it's not been doing its job. And so I've been really angry because it's not been doing its job. Alright, VO chat is loading. Woo! Time to close out of that. And cry inside. Because my computer always lags when I run Unity and VR chat for a second together. So, the sound of VR chat. Waha. Gotta love the little jingle. It's like, VR chat. And now to test all the seat buttons. Once again, Stream Elements does randomly just stop working. Yes, it does. And that is why I stopped paying the little pro subscription that is like $2 a month. I'm like, yep, nope. None of the bonus elements work correctly anyways. You know, my overlay buttons, like my custom overlays through Stream Elements that are made myself or I have um gotten from like the timer one is from Stux. Those ones work fine, but anything coded by Stream Elements themselves that we don't just import into Stream Elements does not work correctly. King of Fighters. Alright, is the jump still working correctly? Let's see. Yes, our jump stops us at the ceiling. Yes! Sweet. Okay. So all the lighting works correctly. This one has dimmed up, so it's not super, super bright anymore. Let's see. Oh yeah, fun fact. I figured out how to set up the little light bars on the controllers. These are just decoration controllers, but I figure out how to make them look like they're PlayStation controllers that are actually being used. It's quite pleasant. Alright, now is the seat button working? Where did my seat button go? Seat button? Seat button. Okay, is this one working? Don't tell me they stopped working. Okay, so these ones are broken again. Dang it. Dang it. Jump. Whee! Now to this couch. Are you... So we gotta go back. Seat buttons is broke. Again. Again! Time to slowly move everything over to mix it up. See, I did for a little while. But here's the thing with Mix It Up. So every time there's an API update for Twitch, even a small one, it crashes on me and has irritated me to the point where I'm just like, no. Alright, let's see here. Where are all my cubes? Cubies. Okay, I wonder if it's because I tried to hide them under the cushion that it is not working. Here, let me try this. Okay, there we go. We'll move this cube. Okay, and then we'll find this cube. Where's this cube? This cube. As I was mentioning earlier, Targo, like, building worlds is a lot of, like, moving cubes back and forth until they inevitably work correctly. Okay, there we go. There we go. That should work now. Okay. And then we're gonna go back down to the other couch. Dark gray. Yes. Okay. And then I gotta move all these cubes, which thankfully I have labeled each one. Which, insert far right joke here. I already did that earlier. I was like, I don't know what else to name it though, because it is the far right seat. Dang. Alright, exit far right. Middle. Scoochie. Okay. Ah! I don't want to scoochie that far. Excuse you. Excuse you, mouse. I know you're a gaming match, and you're supposed to be, like, super touchy for, like, shooters and stuff, but come on now. Don't be that touchy. Not that touchy. Lots of moving aircraft. Yes, lots of moving aircraft. So much moving planes. So many planes. Let's see here. Is this one up? It is exit. So that one should be out here. And then enter. Exit far right. Enter is still there. Okay. Okay. Enter middle, exit, middle. Should be here. Why are you over there? There we go. Alright. Enter fist. Right. No, when I typed far right, I was like, oh no. It's like, I don't want far right. We don't do that. Don't do fascism, yeah? Around these spots. But yes, I had to name it that so that it would work. Ooh, unholy. And of course, it is not the Kiss version, so we don't have to worry about Gene Simmons. Alright, let's see here. All these chairs should work correctly, but we're gonna double check them. Because they do have the little button here. Let's do that. Just to be extra certain that they work. Okay, then we go here. Make sure that extra certain that they work. Okay. And then where's the other couch? This is light red. That is not red, though. It still baffles me that the name of the couch is red. Okay, that couch. Theater leather. That one should work. But just be careful. I don't want to move the whole chair. I just want to move the thingy. Thank you. But I guess it's going to make me do this way. Okay. That one should be fixed. Hopefully when we sit in it, it's not upside down and shite. Let's see here. Couches. This one is green. Thank you for the correct, description there, game. There we go. Okay, that one should work now. Left seat. That seat. 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 Seat, seat, seat. Seats. All the seats. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. Double check everything here. Wait, oh, I made a sale on my store. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's upload and try again. Build and test. And now we just sit here and kind of jam out while we wait for it to build and test. Lots of build and test. No, a lot of these, like, iterations, are usually things that are simple enough that I can just upload it right away, and then I don't have to worry about it. But this one especially, I want all the seats to, like, be usable seats. So it has been a process. So I just gotta get to be here a silly billy and changing seats around. Hello, Andreuto. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, Andreuto. Hello, welcome to stream. We are just making some adjustments to a VR chat world I've been working on for a couple days. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And adjusting some seats, and we're doing a re-upload and then going and fixing stuff. Oh no, Agile. Agile. I know the message popped up saying that everybody was going to Agile in a minute, but I feel bad now. But yes, so we're just doing that. We're waiting for it to load so that we can test it again. Make sure all the seat buttons work. Right now, the issue is the seat buttons are not working correctly. So we're fixing the seat buttons for interactive seats in VR world. And then we should be going to our regularly scheduled Honkai Star Rail stuff and pulling pools from the warp. But for now, we're fixing this world. So we're doing a little dev stuff. So, yeah. Right now we're waiting for Unity to load and for us to be able to go ahead and open the world in VR chat and the testing environment so we can make sure all the buttons work. Yep. Buttons. Testing buttons. All those, like, little buttons that you see in, like, VR chat when you press to, like, go to different rooms and stuff. Somebody has to design those. And it does take a lot of time sometimes to do it. Because sometimes it won't work right away, and sometimes you gotta adjust things and move things and adjust the triggers to make the triggers work correctly. It's like yesterday, I originally had a door to one of the rooms in the world I'm building right now, but I took it off because the teleport button wasn't working correctly. And so I got frustrated with the teleport button and just deleted the teleport button. It worked to teleport in, but it did not work to teleport out like it was supposed to, so I didn't want to make people respawn in order to do it. Like, I've been in some worlds which are built, like, by worlds by BMO and stuff, where you can teleport when you interact with the trigger button to the hidden room, but then you have to respawn in order to be able to go back to the main house or main world. And I didn't want to make people do that. I could probably, and maybe at some point I'll put the door back, but right now, no. Because it also saves me on like 6 MB of space when I'm uploading the world as well. So I was like, you know what? I don't really need this button. I don't need the button that bad. Though I am happy because like I now know how to do teleporting very accurately and quickly when building a teleport trigger and stuff. I was doing it a much slower way, but then I found a new way to do it, and so that is good. I at least learned a new thing. We are at 80% data compression. Woo! That is why we're looking at this big blank blue screen, is because I'm looking at a building player screen, which is basically when Unity is building your demo for you to test. That's what it's doing. It also builds it whenever you're going to be uploading it to wherever you're uploading it, but right now we're building it to test. So we're waiting for it to build so I can test. And then if you see like the mochi button there, folder in front of you, that's my shaders and stuff for like lights. I'm also slowly learning how to get better at shading glass because I do like a lot of the glass stuff. Like I like having like glass objects that just look really pretty. And so I'm working on doing that so that we can have pretty objects. Pretty shiny objects that don't have to be like purchased from someone, because I have purchased objects, glass objects for another one of my worlds for us to use, but I don't want to have to do that every single time. So that's why we're testing shaders and stuff, so I can do it on my own and not have to have someone else do shaders on an object and then I have to buy the object and stuff. So let's see here. VR chat. Oh, we're waiting for the buttons. The buttons. Yes. Buttons. Alright. And now we are loading. We are loading. Considering how many couches and buttons I added, I'm surprised it's only 100 MB. Because usually interactables take up a lot of space. So, I'm happy that it's not taking up too much space. Alright, let's see. Is it loading? It is loading, and now we wait for it to make us normal size. Now we are normal size. Now we can test the buttons. Buttons! Yes! Okay, that button works. This button works. This button works. Does this button work? This button works. Cool. That couch works. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now we jump down to this one. Did my rendering on my glass go okay? No, it did not. It did not take the shader. Sad. It is just black. Such. That did not render properly. There should not be all these lines on stuff on it. It should look pretty like the other ones over there. But, alas. Sag. Okay, so let's see here. Did these buttons work? No. 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 Okay. So we still gotta fix those. Again. Oi. Okay, let's check the buttons in here. Does this one work now? Yes. Cool. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. Does this button work? No. Where's the button? Why is the button not working? Here. Okay, so we go back again. Back into, Unity. Oi. I don't know why those ones aren't working. That is very weird. It's very bizarre. Let our kid. Okay, so we go back here. We go back to these buttons. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's pull this out. Okay, so we'll pull this one out the whole way too. Let's see here. Okay, so we go over here to this one, pull this one up too, some more, and over. Okay. Okay. Boop. Alright, there we go. Boop. And then we're gonna check this and boop. Boop. Okay. Alright, and then we'll go back out here to this one. To this couch. That is a red couch. That one is working fine. It is this one. Okay. And then we're gonna go to 0 on this. 0. And then we're going to click 0. I'm going to click 0. I'm going to click 0. We're going to move that forward a little. Okay. And then we're going to go to this one. Pull it forward a little. 0. 0. Pull forward a little. Pull up. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna double check these ones because these ones are working fine. And I don't know what is causing them to work, but not the other ones. Because these are all copes. Yeah, they're all 0, 0, 0. Okay, so those ones all work because they're 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then we're going to up and check again. Build and test. Also, let's double check the chairs downstairs actually. Hold on. Make sure they're all at 0 as well. Where are my bar chairs? That's my bar chairs. Bar chairs. Bar chairs. Cube. Sitting. 0. Cube. Sitting. 0. Cube. Sitting. 0. Okay. So now we go back and we upload again. Build and test. Okay. Now we go and try this again. We're gonna try this again. Okay. I did not mean to take 2 hours doing this. Oh my god. I just realized it's been almost 2 hours. Good lord. I did not mean to do that. I did not know it had been that long. Oh my goodness. This explains why I spent 14 hours doing this yesterday. And I didn't realize it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I need to dig out an envelope for my shipment. So while we do wait on this, I'm gonna go grab an envelope. As I just saw like a collector's card for a idol that I don't personally follow. So like I sold it, and so it is in a clear foil currently. And so I'm gonna tape the clear foil shut with some washi tape while we wait. And then I'm gonna pack some stickers with it. So, washi tape. Pochako, Minnie Mouse, or colors? I think we'll go with purple colors because the sleeve on this inside of the protector plastic thingy is already purple. So we'll choose purple and we'll decorate it with purple. Oop, there we go. Ooh, I love this song. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. Get the over. I gotta make these look pretty when I ship them out because I always love when people like send me packages with like extra little stickers and stuff. So I try to make like stuff look cool and pretty and cute when I'm shipping it out. Sometimes I'll include just a card if like someone doesn't like stickers. If like it's a buyer that's bought from me before that says, "Hey, I don't really like stickers," then I won't send any. But I try to make them look pretty as possible if I can. Because it's just aesthetically pleasing to look at a pretty package. So that's why I have so many washi tapes and stuff. Also, the washi tape helps keep the card in the container inside the sleeve. Like it's in a protective sleeve, but then it's also inside a protective plastic case, like the kind you use for like Pokemon. If you're a Pokemon collector, I use those for photo cards for when I sell them out. So yeah, this one is wrapped now, so it is ready to go. Back in my days of like face cam streaming, I would like show when I'm done, but I don't do that anymore. All right, I need a envelope. Where are my plastic envelopes for stickers? There's one. Okay, I need a little plastic baggie for stickers so I can snippy stickers and put them in the baggie. We're still waiting on VR chat to load and stuff, so time, woo! Okay, where's my small blue scissors? Because I don't want to get the big pair. What is it? Where is it? I don't want my advanced GG, though it does taste good. That's not what I'm looking for. That is also not what I'm looking for. That is also not what I'm looking for. Those are pens. Where's my scissors? There they are. There we are. I found them. Cinema rolls. We're gonna do some cinema roll stickers to go with your order. Cinema roll stickers. Then I will have to. I'm packing the order, but I won't be taping it shut until after I get the label printed and stuff, which will be after stream. So we're just doing sticker packs now and packing the order while we wait on the development thingy to finish doing all the shader thingies and stuff. Oh, and this one has Cinema Roll eating a burger. That's so cute. So cute. So cute. Cinema Roll eating a burger. And then there's Post Office Cinema Roll. We stand Cinema Roll having multiple jobs. Oh, it loaded. Okay, there we go. Give me a second. Oh, put those in the bag. My desk is a mess right now. That is pretty normal once I start multitasking. Because I'm like, yes, multitasking. We love multitasking. My desk is like, we do not love multitasking. We don't have enough space for multitasking, human. What are you doing? I'm multitasking, but we don't have space. I'm still gonna do it. Alright, here we go. It's loading. I'm gonna continue chopping stickers while it loads. Because I have sticker rolls that I've ordered. Which I'm really salty that it's gonna be so expensive for me to print my stickers now. Because of like all the stupid tariffs and stuff. I'm really annoyed by that. Because as a like small business, that's like the most frustrating shite. Alright, let's see. Are they working now? They are not. Why are they not working? That's weird. Are the ones in the other room working at least? Hold on, we're gonna check these ones at least. These ones working at least? They are working. Cool. Those are dead. These ones are not working. Okay. Here. Give me a second. I'm gonna finish packing this order first. And then we're gonna go back to Unity. I need a mental break from the couch not working. Because this is like numerous hours of trying to get those two couches to work correctly. Yes, my eyeballs tracking is kind of loopy, which is accurate because I am going loopy. Though I did not make those faces, I just moved around and my tracking was like, oh, time to make crazy eyes. Okay. Chop this one down. But yeah, this is a little frustrating. Because that's also going to apply to online sales, which is like a lot of my customer base is outside the US, so I don't know how that's going to affect me. Because like I had a shipment to El Salvador 3 weeks ago. I had a order going to Canada and an order going to Japan. I just shipped out an order going to Puerto Rico a couple days ago. It's gonna be Puerto Rico is considered America, but they do deal with like shipment overseas fees from the USPS. So I don't know how that's gonna work because it's technically America, but it's also kind of treated like it's not. It's very weird. I don't understand how they code that or why they code it that way, but they do. Let's see here. Do some stitch stickers. Yes, I know. I know, Bongo Cat. So, we're gonna do a little yap while I finish this order. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Couple stitchy stickers, because who doesn't like Lilo and Stitch? If you don't like Lilo and Stitch, you are in the wrong stream. Let's see here. We'll do some Rilakumas. Okay, those ones Got those in a stack. Okay. And we'll put those back. And then, let's see here. Get those. Go back in their baggie. Let's see here. Those are empty envelopes. There we go. Those are those stickers. These are these stickers. Okay. I want these ones. I think we'll do a BRB after this so I can print the label before we get back into the mental of like programming those chairs and stuff. We might actually change to Honkai Star Rail as it is what was advertised for today's stream. But I do feel a little bad that I bait and switched a little to do development today. But yes, so give me a few minutes. I gotta go pee too, so that's part of why I'm thinking of BRB. So give me a second and I will be right back. I'll play the music while I'm gone. Okay, we are back. Um, and I forgot to turn back on the Sip a Squirt redeem. That is my bad. I have Squirt again. The grapefruit soda. Nothing dirty. Just this soda, as we were talking about. Alright, where are my scissors? Scissors. There they are. Big scissors. But yeah, so I'll cut this label real quick. Really? As soon as I get back, ads start? Really? Are you serious? I have no words. No words. This package is going to New Jersey. If anyone is curious. I seem to get a lot of orders from there. From New Jersey. Interesting. Kind of funny, because, like, I don't live there anymore on the East Coast, but I have so many orders that head over there. Where's my tape? Tape. Tapes. Tapes, where are you? Tips. Tips. Tippa. 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 Tippy, 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 tippy. Where'd my tippy go? Okay, I guess I will be back again. I need tape. I'm out of tape. Fuck. I totally did not just hustle my rear upstairs to the tape machine and grab 4 singular pieces of tape just so I could tape this on with actual tape instead of like washi tape. Like, because it's like too big of a or too small of an envelope to use packing tape yet. So, like, and I ran out of scotch tape on the machine down here, and I was just like, okay, I just need a couple pieces. Run! Run! Okay, there we go. Taped. Package packed successfully. And then I'm gonna take that to the post office box tomorrow before stream. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're done. Alright, now back to these damn couches. Because they are driving me nuts. I don't know why they're not working. I'm gonna shut up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and remove this component and add it again for station. Get up and go on and shut up. Okay. middle exit. And we're going to do the same on the other two. We're just going to completely remove the component and add it again. And we're going to do right seat, right seat exit, left seat, remove component, add component. We're going to do this again. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay. And we're going to double check where they are. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this couch. The big couch. And we're gonna try this again. Okay. Okay, enter far left. Exit far left. Remove component. Add component. Enter far or left middle. Exit left middle. Okay. So first left, we're gonna move that. We're gonna remove the component. Add component. And then, okay. Then we're gonna go here to this one. Move, add component, enter, exit, enter, exit, and then we're gonna enter, exit. And then we're gonna go to the couch upstairs and we're gonna see what's different here with these ones, just real quick, see if anything's different. Ah, I see. Box collider is still there. Okay, okay. That's what it is. Okay. Are all of them the box collider? Box collider, box collider, box collider, box collider. Yes. Okay. So we gotta go to dark gray, and we gotta turn on the box collider for all of them. Box collider, box collider, box collider. Oh, except for these, the exits. The others have to have a box collider. Okay. And that's why we're messed up. Enter box collider. Enter box collider. Enter box collider. Is that the same with the chairs, I believe? I think so. Let's see here. Bar chairs, bar chairs. Okay. There we go. And then we go to into this one. Box collider. Okay. Sitting. Box collider. Exit sitting. No box collider. Okay. Sitting. Exit sitting. Okay. Next one. Exit sitting. Enter sitting. Next one. I found where I messed up, thankfully. Oh, good. Okay. Exit sitting. Enter sitting. Box collider. Okay. And then we go to this one. This one also has the box collider, right? Oh, oh. Yes. Okay. Frick. Maybe? I don't remember this having to have that though. That's where my dilemma is. I don't remember this having to have it. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Okay, seat middle, box collider, seat right, box collider, left, box collider. And we'll try this again. And then exit needs to be further out. Exit needs to be further out. Exit needs to be further out. Okay. Show panel. Test and build. We'll try this again. No sad songs. No. 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 Nope. 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 I hate when you run into so many nopes in a row and you're like, give me a second. Oh, wrap the entire thing in packing tape. It's challenge to open. Oh god. I just saw that now. Oh god. That would be so difficult for a trading card. Like, bruh. For a trading card, bruh? I would die. I'd be like, are you serious? Right now you're gonna do this to me? Really? Why is this the censored version? Did I really buy the censored version? I am now questioning myself. Because it did just censor dick, didn't it? It did. It censored bitch, too. Fuck. Okay. Baby, say la vie. Say la vie. Say la vie. We will see if this collider fixes the seat issue. Hopefully. Or I will just cry. It will just close the program for now and I'll be done with it for now. Cuz it's been over 2 hours and we still haven't touched on Sky Star Rail. I thought this was going to be a small fix, but no. No, apparently not. Yep, it's censored dick again. This is the censored version. I accidentally got the censored version. Oops. Whoopsie. Baby, say la vie. Say la vie. Say la vie. Say la vie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. mm, 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 mm. I'm watching it spin. Spinny, 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 diddy, spin, spin, spin. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll actually talk about that music thing in like a second after we're done with this. Let's see here. Save on Unity real quick. Ooh, 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 bit of cat. Ooh, 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 yeah. Okay, so we're back in the room. And we're gonna skip this because we already know these work. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, it okay. Oh, bit okay. Oh, yeah! The seating works. Sweet. And make sure these ones still work. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, boy. It's working. Yeah. I'm so happy. Okay. Now, the time of truth. This one still works, right? Yes. Cool. These. Yeah! It heard I was going to give up, and it was like, yeah, no, we don't think so. Though that's not supposed to do that. Oh well. Woo! Jumpy jump, 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 jump. A little jumpy jump. Never hurt nobody. Woo! Alright. And then double check this. Does a playlist pop up now? Playlist. Playlist. History. Playlist. No, it does not. You know what? I consider that a win. We're fine. We're fine. The chairs work. The chairs work. That is the key part. The TV works. You can put in URLs and watch whatever on the TV. That's the important part. All right. All right. Yeah. Time to build and publish, aka build and publish to my private space, as my worlds are not public because I don't have enough rep from going to pirate or public instances. But yes, all the chairs work. Yes. It only took 36 hours almost. Not 36 hours straight, thankfully, but it took 2 days of work to do it. Yeah, we're compiling scripts. Yeah, so we could upload sweet niblets. Monday, no Monday, don't know. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I am so happy. Oh, what is this? Let's skip this song. Well, actually, no, I like this song. We'll leave this song. Ah, I see. It's in red, the playlist. Runtime interval playlist. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. In the grand scheme of things, considering all the other udon scripts are working, I am fine with that. I am fine with that. I'm 100% okay with that. Grapefruit. No diamonds. No diamond. Water. 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 Ta, 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 ta. Woo! It is uploaded. Woohoo! Well, it's processing, but it is done processing the like files and stuff. Sweet. Like if right now, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Well, it won't let me show that. Okay, never mind. That's probably for privacy reasons. Woohoo! Alright. Now we can pull up the link. Where's the linky link? Okay, so we'll copy the ID for that, and I'll put it in the chat thingy while we close this. Boop! There we go. Haha. Pin. Pin that shite. Boop. And then we are going to exit out of Unity after we save, because we always double check and save. And then we exit. Okay. There we go. Yeah. And then we go back to this screen while Unity shuts down, because you let it properly shut down and just slowly do its thing so that it doesn't crash or anything. And then we go over here, we find Honkai. Where's our Honkai? That is... there's Honkai. Honkai! There we go. Now we wait on Honkai to boot. Honkai! Alright. Woohoo! Now, while we're doing this, we're gonna talk about this stupid UMG lawsuit. I don't like UMG as a business. They're kind of monopolistic in the US especially. Like in Japan, yeah, they support and distribute a lot of smaller labels, but they're not like super corpo overlord type stuff. They're just a corporate company that happens to be a record label. They're not like buying or suing smaller record labels out of business like here in the US. But so the Drake lawsuit's been going on, right? And I've been kind of keeping up with it because it's so ridiculous. So Drake amended his defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group, which is, by the way, his record label. Because he's mad they promoted Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us track, which honestly, compared to some other diss tracks that have happened in the world of rap, is very tame. But he doubled down on the lawsuit, and now the recent update includes the Super Bowl performance that Kendrick Lamar did, which is the most watched halftime show in history. He's including that as part of his defamation. And yeah. He alleges that UMG approved, published, and launched to create a viral hit track out of falsely accusing him of being a pedo, a PDF file. But yeah, he's also blaming him for him getting his security guard getting shot and stuff, which was founded to be a completely other person he had issues with and not anything to do with Kendrick Lamar. But he's still blaming him. It is interesting to see how far some people will go to not take accountability for their actions when they've been caught doing something. In those type of cases, especially when you have money and power. I especially find it interesting because, like, it's happening a lot. Like, we have the Diddy case going on, we have the Drake thing going on. It's just a lot of crash outs of people that have been horrible people for decades and now are kind of getting called out on it. Hi, kitty. Hello. You want to say hi? Meow. Meow. Hi. Hello. I'm being fluffed. But yeah, it's a very weird lawsuit, man. Like, he's already been denied an injunction, and now he's trying again. It's like, dude, just let it go, man. Yeah, he's suing because he's mad. Someone called him a PDF file when he's been caught with texting like 14-year-old girls before multiple times. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know what's actually like for sure going on, obviously, but I think it's weird because, like, hi, kitty. Nuzzle. Because, like, he already started a shootout with multiple people. Like, it's already reached the level of violence, and he's trying to say, I'm trying to prevent it from reaching violence. And it's like, bro, no, you're not. We've already reached the level of violence with other people. What are you talking about? Um, but like, yeah, it's really dumb, man. I don't understand it quite. I quite don't understand it. But yeah, so that's what's going on in that world is he's suing people again and stuff and suing his record label because he was hoping that he could force them into giving him more money if he could like embarrass Kendrick Lamar, and then it backfired and now he's mad. And it's like, dude, you've been called out for being a horrible person for 15 years now, dude. And now you're mad that it's backfiring on you finally. Maybe just don't be a horrible person. I don't know. I don't know. I always have that mentality of like, if you don't want to be called out for being a horrible person, don't be a horrible person. It's as simple as that. Don't be a terrible person. Like, you can be a goofy and fun person and not be terrible to people and have no regard for other people. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. I don't get it. I will never understand the mentality of people like that, honestly. I've interacted with people like that before and I still don't understand it. I don't. I would try to be understanding, and I'm very empathetic towards people suffering. Like, I get it. But when it's a situation where you're not even really suffering, you're just not getting what you want, I don't know. It's weird. My autistic brain can't frickin' process it, honestly. But yeah, so that's the update in the lawsuit thing. The new affidavit came out, and I'm just sitting there looking at it going, I'm sorry, what? He added what to the lawsuit? What? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you. Like I said, some people do anything and everything to avoid being called out for any at all behavior. Like, even not just the allegation stuff, but the stuff that is proven that he's done outside the PDF file stuff. Like, you don't want to take any accountability for the horrible shootings and stuff that involve you that have happened all over Toronto over the last couple of years. So bad that you're just gonna, throw a tantrum? Like, come on, man. Alright, so where we were when we last left off is we're doing the seal thing. So, we're gonna go do seal stuff. Seals! Erp, erp. F. Seal time. Seal time. Okay. And we won the championship. Now we gotta go to the prize thing. Do this. Submit. Yeah. Claim. Yeah. One bubbles. We have acquired a bubbles. Store purchasable seals. Let's see. We have 2 of these things. Okay, so we have 2 we can buy. I think only 2, right? We are only missing 2. Okay. Click. I want to buy this one. Baby seal acquired. And then we buy this one. Spiky seal acquired. Alright, and then we're gonna go to arena mode. Seal, novice. Alright, so we're gonna click these. Pick our seals. This is a healing seal, so we need them. We're gonna choose... Well, do we want bubbles? Yeah, we're gonna choose bubbles. And then, where's our other one? Let's see here. We're gonna choose Chunky Boy. Chunky Boy. Time to fight with seals. Woo! Seal fight time. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, I get to go first. Cool. Okay. Seals. This one's technically a Tremora, but, you know, we're just gonna pretend that doesn't happen. Bonk. We're just... Seals are speeding up seals with floaties. That's the point of the game. This part of the game, anyways. Oof. Okay. Bonk. Enemy turn. Oh, we're gonna hit Bubbles. Poor Bubbles. No, we didn't hit Bubbles. Holy crap, okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Okay. Doubles healing. Yes. Try to get the big one. Okay. Alright. And then we're gonna heal the big one. Because, yes, we need the heals. You're gonna try to hit the big one again. Oh. Oh, honey. That was not a good choice. You just bonked yourself twice. Oof. That was not a good choice, my dear. Okay, that was worth the small bit of damage I took. Okay. Okay. That was bad, my dear. I am not good at this game at all, but that's pretty bad. Let's see. My turn. Okay, I can heal you. Boop. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. That worked. Nice. That was actually a good shot. Okay. To get closer. Hi, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Oof. I haven't even killed most of your seals. You've killed your own seals, lady. What the heck? Kitty, kitty. What are you doing? Wow. Wow. Kitty, 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 kitty. Alright, there we go. Yep. Woo! Hi. Begin matchmaking. Hi. Hello, Fizz. Hi, Fizz. No, where. Hi, Noller. So that they're the big shield. Kitties. Hi. Okay, cool. Hi, Purry Box. Purry Box. They're gonna try to take out the healer. I see what they're doing. Okay. Okay. They took out the healer. Okay. That was actually a good strategy. Good job there. Let's see. Yay. Oof. Okay. Dang it. That didn't go as planned. Okay. Darn. This is gonna be really bad. Yep. I was right. That's gonna be really bad. Le oof. No, bubbles! Oh no. It's okay. I have another chance of bubbles, but that was sad. Okay. I'm gonna strengthen this little fudger. Hi, kitty. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that worked as I planned. Cool. I was worried about it. I was like, I don't know that this is gonna work, but it worked. Cool. Extra action. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, you just helped me heal the big one though. That wasn't... Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, there's some nice healy baby. 4 and 4, okay. So I can heal them. That was not a wise decision, my dear. I have spiky fish. Spiky fish! Block them at least. Okay, and then I gotta use you to heal them. Dang it, I can't. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, dear. Spiky fish. Spiky fish. I had spiky fish. I'm sorry. I had spiky fish. Okay, so we need the healer. We'll switch bubbles out, maybe. Let's see, though. Yeah, we'll switch bubbles out. Maybe. Yep, we'll switch bubbles out. Oh, begin matchmaking. And this will probably be our last one before we raid out. I don't know who we're gonna raid, though. Because I haven't seen a notification from Sir Maxwood or anybody yet. Let's see here. Change this song. Okay. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Dang. Oh well. It was worth trying. That was not a wise decision on my part. Okay, let's see here. Darn. Okay. Dream of you, dream of you. Cool. Don't make me dream of you. Aw, no. Dang. Oh, don't you know you want me to surrender or just want you? Okay. Poop. I think I might lose this one. Dang. Dang. Okay. I lost that one. I was right. I lost that one. Okay, I'm gonna swap you back for Bubbles, buddy. I'm sorry. Maybe. Nope, we're gonna swap you back for Bubbles, bud. Sorry. I guess we're doing another one, because I can't lose on a- or end on a loss. I'm sorry. There we go. Heal myself a little. Because I was prepping for them. Yep, that was a good decision. To heal for a quick. Poop. Okay. Whew. Okay. Dang. I was hoping it would get right there. That did not work as planned. Okay. Very nice. There we go. Cool. Okay. Okay. That worked. Nice. Dang. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Oh shit. What the fuck? How? I'm in danger. Help! I'm in danger. How? How? Oh well. Wait. I guess we are ending on a lose because it is 4:30. Sigh. Wait. Okay. Read browser. Let's see who's online. Cherry is online playing Persona. Goka is online. Let's see. Psalm is online. They're playing League of Legends. Yuck. Let's see. Scuffed skeleton. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh. Let's see. I think I figured out who we're rating. Yep. We're gonna raid stars real quick. Whee! And I will be back same time tomorrow. Bye, guys!